All right, you guys, this is a collaboration, a collection of some previous Pride DIYs that I did a couple years ago. These are beautiful rainbows. There are so many different fun projects in this compilation video, and you are going to enjoy them. If you saw this video a couple years ago, then this will just kind of be a good walk down memory lane for you. And if you're brand new to the channel and you haven't seen any of these videos or any of these projects, then you're going to see some really cool, bright and fun and colorful things. And the main theme about all of these projects is love. All right, let's get into the video. Rainbow ponytail holders from Dollar Tree. I picked up this package that had almost every single color of the LGBTQ rainbow in it, with the exception of this light blue color. You're not going to need this color for this particular flag that we're kind of recreating. You will need an orange one as well. So I picked up this secondary package that had the orange in it. Again, if you're into rainbows, but you're not necessarily creating an LGBTQ rainbow, you can do this in any color combination you want. Now, for the LGBTQ flags, the color combinations are significant. Red stands for life, orange stands for healing, yellow stands for sun, green stands for nature, indigo for harmony, and violet for spirit. Pretty cool, huh? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Dollar Tree wreath form. This is the circular one, and I'm going to just cut it. You're going to cut it just a little bit. That way you can feed your ponytail holders onto the ribbon itself. And you'll start with the red and then work your way around the wreath form itself. And as you can see, these ponytail holders go really well on this wreath form. They just kind of stretch them through the cut that you're making there. And then after you're done with your wreath, you'll be able to just either duct tape that together or glue it, or maybe a little bit of a combo. And then you'll be able to hide it with the ponytail ties. So this will actually work out really well as you're kind of going all the way around this wreath form with these. And unfortunately, I was being a little heavy-handed with my wreath form here, and it snapped in half. But I think that I can still make this work. Actually, I know I can make this work. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be seeing this part of the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove some of these color combinations from the wreath form itself. I'm going to make sure that everything is nice and tight. And then I'm going to take out my hacksaw and I'm going to even up these ends where the broken wreath forms were on each side. Place to put this, or a board to put this on. I thought maybe a Dollar Tree cutting board would work, but then again, it was going to be just a little bit too small. So I took this piece of scrap board and just simply measured it out. I wanted it to be about the same thickness and about the same length of that rainbow piece. So after I measured, I took it outside, I cut it down to the proper size, and then brought it inside after I had spray painted it this kind of aluminum color. And I just spray painted it on the top and on the sides there. I didn't deal with the bottom at all. And as you can see, it's going to be the perfect size for the rainbow. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue on the styrofoam part of this. I did also add a little bit of E6000 on there, and just glued it down and held it into place until it fully dried. And then once it did fully dry, I carefully and very gently kind of shifted those rainbow colors around so you would not see that wreath form anymore. And this is what it looks like when it's all done. I really like the way that this turned out. I think I saved that wreath and turned it into a great home decor piece. This next project, you are going to grab a Dollar Tree fluted vase. Also, I picked up this alcohol ink on Amazon. These just happen to be in the color combination of the rainbow flag. You can use a sponge brush or another detail brush if you need to as well, and then a plastic container is going to help. So just take your vase, flip it over upside down, and then you're literally going to just drip this alcohol ink down the side of your vase, kind of like so. And as you are doing this, you are going to notice that some of the colors blend together. Some of them stay apart. Some of them will stand out on their own. And it just makes a super cool pattern all the way down the side of the glass. And what's really, really cool about this is that it will dry pretty fast. But if you need to take out your heat gun like I've got here, you could certainly do that as well. But don't you love that pattern that it is just making on the glass? I didn't even end up using my sponge brush, by the way. So this is what it looks like when it's all done. You could put a candle in it. You could put some plants in it. I love this. I think it looks like an expensive, like a Murano glass or something like that. And again, whatever color combination you'd like to use is perfectly fine for this. I have done a set of apothecary jars as well on my channel using the kind of brown and the amber tones. And again, I think this is amazing. For the next project, we are going to take a plain white t-shirt. You can get lucky enough sometimes and find these at your local Dollar Tree. I picked mine up at Amazon. I also grabbed some of these Dollar Tree poster letters. These are the ones that the letters are kind of complete letters. And then I was able to pick up a rainbow package of fabric spray paint that I was thrilled to find, because again, this is all the colors of the rainbow. And those were also found on Amazon, by the way. And then you're going to take a ruler, just use it as a guide and spell out literally whatever you want on your t-shirt. In my case, I'm doing the word love on the first line, and then I'm going to bump down and I'm going to use or spell out the word wins with an exclamation point. You could literally write anything you want and use this technique on any kind of t-shirt that you want to create using that fabric spray paint. It's super, super cool. I took everything outside and I took my t-shirt and I wrapped it around my poster board, and then just using that spray paint, created my own little rainbow on the t-shirt itself, using each one of the colors, again, in the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And then I set this aside to dry. And once everything was dried, then I took a bamboo skewer and just started to peel off those poster board letters, revealing my slogan on my t-shirt. Again, this can be anything that you want it to say. It's super, super easy to do. And what's great about that spray paint is that it is for fabric. So it doesn't dry super hard. It doesn't crack. It doesn't chip. It is very, very pliable with your t-shirt material. And then again, I decided to model it here for you. Again, I think this is super fun. Very, very colorful. Definitely makes a statement. And I say love wins. How about you guys? And for my last project, I am going to be using some of these rainbow tassel garland. I was able to get these in my last Michael's grab bag haul, and I think it might have even been from the spring or summer. And I have 3 boxes of these, so I'm going to use these with a 14-inch Dollar Tree wreath form. Now, what I'm going to be doing is, because each tassel is already kind of pre-made, I don't want to separate this. So instead, what I'm going to do is use this kind of hole or this loop here to my advantage. And what I'm going to do is, I'll show you here with a different color. I'll show it to you a couple different times because it's kind of hard to kind of really talk about it. But I'm taking this little loop with a pipe cleaner on it, and then I'm literally folding it over. And this wreath form is actually facing down. I know this is really hard to see, and I'll show it to you in a couple different color combinations very soon. But all I'm doing is kind of bending that tassel, if you will, and then bending it around the wreath form itself, and then taking that pipe cleaner and just pulling it up through the wreath form itself. And what's cool about this is that each color will kind of lay on top of each other, so it actually is a lot more sturdier than you would think. And again, I was able to use 3 packages of these tassels that they're kind of like raffia that I picked up in my Michael's grab bags. But if you think about in the party section at Dollar Tree, they do have some tassels that are already pre-made in their garland section, and you could grab these and very easily recreate this wreath yourself. And once you have worked all of your colors all the way around the wreath form, you'll get something that kind of looks like this. Play around with it, fluff it up a little bit, maybe give it a trim, and this is what it will look like on your door. Again, love this. Super festive, super fun. Could easily be recreated with any color combination that you like. One of these Dollar Tree frames. This is that shadow box frame that they sell. This one happens to have a saying on the front that I absolutely love. So I'm going to keep this. It's a house full of love. Any of these shadow box frames will work. And then I picked up this sequin fabric from my local Walmart in the crafting section. And the thing I loved about this most is that it's obviously all of the colors of the rainbow, but it's also super flexible and very easy to work with. So then I went ahead and took the back of the picture frame off. It comes off just like any other picture frame would. You don't have to worry about glue or anything. It's actually really easy to do. I took a marker and just traced around the frame itself, and then took a pair of just sharp scissors and cut right through the sequin fabric. This is fabric, so it does go through here really, really easily, and those sequins are not, they're not really metal. So again, the scissors just glide right through this. I took my frame apart and spray painted the frame and the insert that comes with the frame in a bright purple color like so. And then I also took that sequin fabric and just glued it down to the back of that previous piece that you saw that had that kind of a wood grain texture. And I just used the Gorilla spray glue for this, and it was really, really easy to do. And then I assembled everything back together and just used a little bit of hot glue on the back of that picture frame to make it stay together. And this is what it looks like. Again, I absolutely love this. And in my house, we are filled with love. I hope that yours is as well. And for my next project, I'm going to use a set of these rainbow popsicle sticks that I picked up at Dollar Tree in the Crafter Square section. I did grab 3 packages of these, and I would say I used about 2.5 packages for this project. Then you're going to take each color and you're going to create several stacks of these popsicle sticks. And as you can see, I did all of them in red, and then I went back and literally repeated it for every single color. After everything was dried, then I glued the color combinations together. So all of the red, all of the purple, etc. in this formation. And then as each section was dry, I then glued it on top of the other, kind of creating a rainbow tower, if you will, of all of these blocks. And I did it in the opposite order. I then took a small wooden disc that I had that was left over from a previous project. I painted it black and then used my heat gun to dry it off a little bit and to speed up that process. And then I simply just glued that base onto the bottom of the tower. I then purchased one of these silver LED wire lights that run on some AA batteries from Dollar Tree. I just simply fed the wire through the side of the rainbow tower light and then just literally pulled that LED light string up through the top of it and then just kind of worked it back in down through the rainbow tunnel light. That way, and this is what it looks like. I love this. It actually puts off a really good amount of light. This could easily be a night light for your child's room. Again, you could use any color popsicle sticks that you wanted for this. I think it's really, really cool. And for my last project, I'm going to grab one of these hearts from Dollar Tree's Crafter Square. I did go ahead and just spray paint mine in that chrome color that I used in a previous video. And then I grabbed these rainbow Dollar Tree ponytail beads. And again, I loved these beads. Super easy to work with. The only color that was missing in the rainbow that I wanted to create was the orange color. So I very easily just took some of the silver beads, added them to a skewer, and spray painted them a orange metallic paint like so. Anytime I'm going to be working with twine and beads, I always put a little bit of tape on the end of my beads. It definitely helps when you're kind of trying to string everything through. I'm going to add the string through the heart first, and then I'm going to bring the two ends together and then start stringing my beads. It's very, very easy to do this. And as you can see, I finished threading all of my beads onto my string. And then what I wanted to do was just simply tie a tassel to the end of this. I just go ahead and cut the end. I tie a little short knot in here. And then I just make a tassel. I'm sure all of you guys have made tassels before. Very, very easy to do. And I actually learned by watching another YouTuber do it. And this is what it looks like when it's all done. I love this. I think it's super cute. It's the perfect addition to my bookshelf. It's just a nice pop of color. You could use this as a bookmark. You could use this as a home decor piece or just an accent piece. Again, I think it's super cool, very, very fun, and a cool way to show your support and love for your friend. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments below which projects were your favorite. There are definitely some projects in here that I forgot that I had made. I love the alcohol drink, the alcohol drink. I love the alcohol ink drip vase that I did. That was really fun. I ended up giving that to a friend of mine and kind of wish that I would have kept that one. And let's see what else. I really love the rainbow made of the hair ties, the little hair tie rainbow. That was kind of an actual mistake when it started. So let me know in the comments below which ones were your favorite. And also, if you are brand new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you'll become a subscriber. If you are one of my OGs and you've been around for the long haul, thank you guys so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you. And I will see you again very, very soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.